Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Angelica Fanny Aldona. This time I want to explain my PPT for final estimation, and thank you so much for Miss Anna as a lecturer, and don't forget my beloved friend. Now this my research of PPT about an analysis body language for semester student of English Academic Study Program, University Muhammadiyah of Tangerang. Now I want to explain about definition of body language. Body language is nonverbal communication that influences body movement. Gesturing can also be termed as body language, which absorbs nonverbal means of the communication. People in the workplace can convey a great deal of information without even speaking through nonverbal communication. Not all of your thoughts, beliefs, thoughts, and information are communicated verbally. This collective from the spirit language of the body with the owing communication. This is called body language. Our human body language speaks through the conscious and unconscious movement and posture, hand gesture, facial expression, eye movement, and touch. According to Aloliliwari, body language is as a body movement which is part of nonverbal behavior, can be conveyed through a symbol of communication to others. That behavior is very dependent on the close relation with others. Meanwhile, according to Richard Potterlery, body language is a process of exchange of thought and ideas where the message conveyed can be in the form of gesture, facial expression, eye gaze, artifact, silent time, sound, and posture, and the body movement. Now, and the next I want to explain about the speaking. There are many definitions of speaking that have been proposed by someone expert to produce sound that exists, the meaning and be understood by other people, so that able to create of good communication. Furthermore, speaking in the use of language to communicate with the other. So, the English teacher should activate the student speaking ability by providing communication language activities and interesting media in the classroom and giving them opportunities to practice their speaking skill as much possible. From those theory, it can be concluded that speaking skill is related communication. Speaking is a skill to use a language appropriately to express someone's idea, opinions, or the feeling in order to give or get information, knowledge from the other who do communication. Next, the criteria of body language. There are 4 the criteria of body language. Number 1, movement and gesture. There is strategy that easy to remember in doing to avoid audience burnout is a natural, open, defined, and strong. You have to start in natural position with the body hands at your sides. This makes you open, It's always really natural to move your hands, curtain, sentence, and to strengthen your word. 2. Use space. Use space instead or where you tuck in your word. Fill the space as comfortable as possible so you can talk comfortably. 3. Dealing with objects. Use the tool that around the podium, such as a remote clicker, screen slot, or handouts. 4. Facial expression. You can practice the right and the attractive facial expression in the front of the mirror while saying the word. 5. Voice. Voice is the most flexible communication. You use direct vocal expression and find your true voice. Next, this is my function of body language. KNAP ML, the nonverbal communication in human interaction. Neuroholder Reinhardt put forward 5 functions of body language. 1. Repetition, repeating ideas that have been conveyed verbally. 2. Substitution, replace verbal symbol. 3. Contradiction, rejective of verbal message by giving other meanings using nonverbal message. 4. Complementary, complete and enrich nonverbal message. 4. Actuation, confirming nonverbal message. This is my research method. The first, qualitative. My research is qualitative. In the research, applies qualitative approach and use descriptive and analysis methods. 2. Time and location. Time and location. This is research in conduction in Muhammadiyah Tangerang University. Is the location of Street Perintis Kemerdekaan 1 Babakan No 30 Cikokol, Tangerang City. The research is time in April 2020 until June 2020. The population and the sample of study is the analysis is conduction for my final test location in Muhammadiyah University of Tangerang, and the sample is I take from 4th semester student of English department. Name is Alfi Mijil Nugroho. Data analyze and for research design. Research design is qualitative approach, and mine is type qualitative research focused on the description. The research described is the speaking skills in pronunciation and body language of 4th semester student Muhammadiyah Tangerang University. The research is use a qualitative type of method with student making a recording of video observation with the duration 50 minutes. The research finding. I take data from video record of Alvin Miji public speaking and the title The Influence of Technology, the Era of Disruption. In the video presentation from Alvin, it's look for the land movement. Alvin is to focus on the not he carrying, so it look like reading a slide, no explaining. For either contact, Alvin has only focus one view. It should be from right to left, all he has to see, and stay focused with his note. And from and to read nice, it is still 65% and there is still much to be prepared again. Finding conclusion from the analysis carried out by watching and listening video, it can be concluded that students who receive video show some error in the correct use body language. Some error found in this video include 1. The use of hands. Him hand movement only focused in the notes he was carrying, so he only focused in the one note. 2. Eye contact. Alvin in the body only focused the audience front end of it. He really looked to the right or left. He focused only the slide, so and the notes he was carrying. Stick mystery. Receipt observe the movement of student in the video. Receipt student move only two sides, to the audience side and the slide of side. And for the readiness, from the receipt observation, it can be said student in video lack preparation such as the use of pointer, material, and presentation readiness. And the last discussion. In public speaking or daily conversation, consciously or not, every must use the body language. Many things can be interpreted as body language, such as strutting your head when it doesn't, muttering when asked or saying when you want to answer a question. Understanding use of body language is highly recommended if you want to take a part competition related to public speaking. The better we master knowledge about body language, the greater the chance for people to believe in what we are talking about. And the conclusion in the folk research has shown that activity of communication between humans are done one the verbally. A lot of interaction and communication occur a social that is nonverbal. Nonverbal communication is the delivery of meaning or a message without words that are released in body language and verbal intonation. One, the nonverbal communication is body language. Body language is used when words cannot represent feeling or situation, so body language is important to learn. And the last reference. Okay. Thank you for this is my PPT and thank you for watching my video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.